Just a holiday week, it's also Aquatic Invasive Species Awareness Week here in Michigan.
Signed by Governor Whitmer, it's an attempt to raise more awareness about the importance of stopping the spread of invasive aquatic plants and organisms. We've got our own invasive organism, Andy Curtis. I'm just reading what's in the prompter live in Holland this morning to explain.
Seems personal, Andy.
Good morning.
Jeez, I'm out here working my fingers to the bone, and I'm getting those kind of insults from you guys back at the station. Jeez.
Elliot must have
I'll let it slide, Janice, because yes, it's Aquatic Invasive Species Awareness Week, all right? But that's the only reason. Golly, officially it runs through this Saturday, but being on the lookout for aquatic invasive species is really something that we need to be doing all year long. That's why 50 different boat landings like where we are here this morning at Howard Dutton Park in Holland will have volunteers stationed here throughout the course of the day, and they'll help give boaters and anglers a few tips on how they can stop the spread of aquatic invasive species. They're doing something they call landing blitz. Again, it's a statewide thing, and it's starting today, running through the rest of this week and a little bit beyond that. We've got some links to where you can expect to find these volunteers stationed on our website, fox17online.com. But you might be asking yourself, what is an invasive species? The answer is pretty simple. It's a non-native plant or animal that once introduced to our habitat, like the waters here in the great state of Michigan, well, it can really cause some problems in the ecosystem and can have some far-reaching ripple effects, according to the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy.
All impacted by the economic impacts or economic consequences of invasive species. Things like zebra mussels clog water intake pipes. Invasive plants make boating access sites impassable in really bad situations. And it costs the DNR and lake associations money every year to remove or treat or control those plants.
So how can you help stop the spread of invasives? Well, if you're hitting the water, remember it's the law here in Michigan to remove all aquatic organisms, including plants, from watercraft and trailers before launching or transporting. Remove all drain plugs and drain all the water from your bilges, tanks, and live wells, and dispose of any unused bait in the trash can. Don't just throw it overboard back into the water. And the DNR recommends that if you can, wash your boat and trailer before leaving the access area, and dry your boat and equipment a full 5 days before launching into a different body of water. And if you see something strange, say something.
So we're asking people if they find something that they think is invasive species or something they can't identify or something that looks just out of place, they can use an app called iNaturalist. To snap a photo of that, and it gets logged in a database, and then we have experts from Michigan State University as well as DNR and Eagle that will be checking all those entries over this week and looking for things that we might not be aware of in Michigan that would be either a new or really high priority invasive species for us.
So to put it simply, remember 3 words: clean, drain, and dry. We've got more information about invasive species, more from Kevin at Eagle, and links on where you can find some of the landing blitzes and where they're going on across the state in the story on our website, fox17online.com. Reporting from the docks, Andy Curtis.